And this is like the longest ride of my life, and again we are stuck here, but it comes with a disadvantage too, that I put my shoes for dry over there. I have another tragic news. So we are ready to leave. The bags are mounted on the bike. Hey guys, good morning. Welcome back to another fresh video. The time right now is 4:30 and it is pretty obvious that we are going for a ride. So we are going to Pondicherry, and this is like the longest ride of my life. Oh shit. Yes. So yeah, as I was saying, like this is the longest ride that I'll be covering, like almost 900 kilometers one way, and we'll be covering it in a span of 2 days. That is, first we'll be staying at Bangalore, and then we'll be moving to Pondicherry. So now I'm going to my friend's place. I'll collect him. So me and my cousin son, that's Ian. So two of us are on the Himalayan, and my friend will be on his a classic 350. We are like fully loaded. If I get a chance to get a video during the daylight, I'll put it up. Yeah, I'm super excited for the ride. Let's stay positive. A bit of morning cold, but I think it will go like by the time we have some breakfast and all. So the reason of moving out so early is to cover up as much distance when there's no traffic, because once you're on the main highway, then we don't want to face any traffic, because it's going to be a long journey, a journey of approximately 12 hours. So we reached my friend's place right now. So right now we are going to Savonde, and after that we'll be taking the route to I guess it's Unmode. Yeah, it's Unmode, and then the one that we went to Castle Rock, because if we go straight, there is a lot of off-road over there, which we want to avoid. So first of all, my bike is in reserve. It's already done like 9 kilometers. So the first priority is to fuel up, and it's good that we do a full tank in Goa only, because petrol is a bit expensive in Karnataka. And you know, it would be like good if we remove this, clear this guts during the night only, because by morning, once it's 8 o'clock and all, then all the heavy trucks and all, they start moving. So yes, hoping for the best. So Kollam is 22 kilometers. So first we have to go to Kollam and then Mollem. And both the petrol pumps in Savonde are closed. So there's one on the way only. So we'll check there. Or else if we don't get it over there, then our next stop will be at this thing, Mollem checkpost, because I'm pretty sure we'll get it there. So I think this petrol pump's open by 6 and it's like 5 now. So yeah, I think I'll reach to Mollem also, because it's around 30 kilometers. So 30 is comfortable for me, but I'm not sure about my friend. So we got a petrol pump that's on the way to Kollam. So we'll fuel up here. So we are done with the fuel up. I don't know how it is visible, like at night especially, but I am still trying to turn on my fog lamps so that you all can see clearly. So what I wanted to say was, yes, so now like I fueled up my tank, so it's like a bit full, but it comes with a disadvantage too, that if you make a full tank, do a full tank, the bike gets super heavy. So when you lean right, it gets a bit difficult to get it back straight, and especially with two people, and we have like 20 kgs at the back and 5 kgs in front. So it's really difficult to maneuver this bike. On these roads and highways it will be fine, but the real tricky part will be when we reach Bangalore. So we have a green signal from Mefran that will go a little bit fast. So actually there's no traffic also, so we can go. but we are not that familiar with the routes. This is just the second time that I'm going on this route. So I had stopped because my visor was getting foggy and I could not see a thing in front, and especially now it's the main guard that we have to go to, so I did not want to take the risk. Okay, now we are good to go. So we decided that we'll stop after the Anmod Ghat to have tea or coffee. Yes, now it's way better. I can see it more clearly. Oh, so this is the second time they stopped us and asked us to go. I think they are just checking that this is a Goa registration. So they could not see the number plate on my bike, but they saw on my friend's. But you know, there's one good thing about riding on Ghats. The people who ride are mostly professionals and experts in this field, like the drivers and all. The moment you lower the beam, even they will lower it, because even they understand, you know, that it gets very difficult for the other one who's riding in front. But what happens is most of like the tourists and all, they don't understand that. They just keep their high beam on. So from night it has turned to day, and shortly the sun will also rise. So we took a break. I was feeling a bit dizzy. I think it's because I did not have anything in the morning, and I did not sleep well also. So here are our bikes, and this is the Anmod checkpost only. And this is the same place that we stopped while going to Belgaum. The boys are here. So we took coffee and we're having some biscuits. We'll stay here like for another 5 minutes and then we'll make a move. So we are back on the move again. So my friend has the GPS, so he will be guiding us up till the highway. And just now when we stopped at a hotel, we realized that the air pressure in my tire is less, front tire especially. So when we get a chance, we'll take a look at that as well. I thought that we would be escaping this off-roads, but it looks like Google got us on this road only. This section is very bad. The entire section of it till I guess it is Kolhapur. Yeah, till Kolhapur it's like this. It's good that it's not raining at least. Otherwise, with water filling in this potholes, it's a nightmare. But I have, you know, seen this on almost every cut. The Goa side of it is like so good. Like you all must have seen even now while coming. This Goa roads are like 2-lane, 3-lane roads. But here when we come, there's hardly a lane that we can even see. Like this is an interstate highway in such bad conditions. Man, we are riding on 20s, 30s. And it's showing that like we have 10 hours to reach Bangalore. Every now and then there's a section of off-road. So just from behind we could see the sunrise. I'll see if we can take another view at it. Oh, you can take a look now. So the sun will rise somewhere that side. And looks like that bad section of roads is over. Oh, right when I said it was over. You know, now it's like after almost every 50 meters it is there. Like from here only you can see the road up is fully. I think once the Kolhapur highway comes, it will be the road condition will be good. We have been cruising like for 20-30 minutes now, and like it being morning, there's cold wind that's passing through all our riding gear. It feels really good because while riding slow we were feeling really hot and almost sweating inside. But now, you know, with the sweat and this cold air, it's a bit more cold now. So we are not going above 80. We'll be cruising max 80 to 85, not much fast also. And 20 minutes on that good road, and again we are stuck here. I think if the road condition is like this, we'll be reaching like at 9-10 at night. So why we planned like that we'll leave early morning was we had some work in Bangalore. Once it's done I'll tell you, but like so that we could go and visit the shop, and then like we would carry on. But if this is the state, I don't think that it is possible. Man, at least like 50 kilometers should be a straight road, good road. Here not even 5 kilometers, leave 5 kilometers, not even like 500 meters is good. So it looks like we have reached some like main junction. I think the road in front will be good because they have put a board here saying toll road starts from here. So this is Ramnagar tollway. Okay, so there is it's written over there saying that Bangalore is this side. Since the bad patches, these roads are pretty smooth and there's not much traffic also, so we can easily do 100, 110 also. And there's one more railway crossing in front. I think the train is gone just now. You know, it looks like it will rain, looking at the clouds on top. Hopefully that doesn't happen. You know, then we'll have to stop, remove all our things, remove all the raincoats, wear them. That becomes too much to handle later on. You know, all of a sudden it has started looking like we are riding in the evenings. It looks like it's 6-7 now. It's like one big cloud. If we pass that, we are safe. Like in front we can see that the sky is clear, but it's only this cloud that's there. If it does not rain, it will be really great. And now strong winds have also started. If you look at the coconut trees and all, you all can see. I'm trying to cover up the distance fast. And you know, the weather has turned really cold. On the bike it's showing 29, but it will be like 3-4 degrees less than that. Okay, so I think we should go from Binit and take this highway. So it has started drizzling, and the temperature is getting real cold. So I'm like, if this is cold for me, what will I do if I go to Ladakh and all? The fingers have also started freezing. We'll take one break in another 30 kilometers. Like 150 kilometers we'll be covering then. was just taking a look at this. You know, it looks like they are building some Leaning Tower of Pisa. Look at this guy, idiots. That too, this is the main highway that's connecting to Bangalore. Okay, so I think, you know, this is like some religious place or something like that, because there are a lot of statues. That's also mentioned. That's a temple, and there are small statues. Oh, it has started raining. If it starts raining heavily, we'll wear the raincoat. For now, it's fine. So we stopped to this hotel here for breakfast, and the road was quite good. So we like cruised at 110. So we'll take off our raincoats now, and some water is gone in my shoes because of all the road and slush. So I was thinking of keeping it there in the hot sun, but we'll go inside first. We'll check what's there. And there's a petrol pump also here, although my tank is just gone half. Keep it straight. Yeah, although I'm just like on half tank, it's better that we fuel up here only. So we'll go inside and check what's there. So we ordered lassi. I guess Mefran ordered black coffee, and I ordered idli. He gave what is this? Vada, no? He gave vada also. So these guys are waiting for their food. They discussed the order between themselves and did not tell the waiter. And they are actually waiting for the order to come. So mine is come. I'll start having, because we do not have anything since morning. We just had one biscuit and that's it. And I put my shoes for dry over there because they were soaking wet. So we'll have this now and then we'll make a move. So we estimatedly are going to reach at around 4-5. So I think that's fine. So we had a breakfast and the time right now is 11:55. And now we are going to put petrol. And it's showing that we have 5 hours, 5.5, yeah, that's like 6 hours to reach Bangalore. So we booked the room also in Bangalore, meaning we have not yet booked, but we have checked and kept. So when we wait for lunch, we'll be booking it. So let us fuel up first. And you know, Yan is sleeping at the back, like not 2-3 times, more than 10 times now he's dozing. I don't know who can sleep at the back of the bike, but the weather is very pleasant. It is a bit hot, but yeah, it was very pleasant before. So I guess he's enjoying the weather and enjoying my riding. So he's like, I don't know, now he's not asleep, but I think, you know, next what I'll do is I'll tie him to some rope or something and keep him there. So this is our second break in just 30 minutes. Yeah, we covered around 60 kilometers. That was good, but then, you know, I was feeling extremely sleepy and this guy was almost asleep. He does not even know half of the way that we came. I don't understand how someone can sleep on a bike, that too. Now what we have decided, no, that we have some bungee cords left. We'll tie him to that and we'll just keep him. So now we are having less sugar kaun sa hai? Yeah, so we took black coffee. Black coffee is also not looking like okay, but anyways we'll have it because I actually wanted Red Bull, but then it was not there. So we'll have this and we'll make a move. Yes, so now it's time for a rider change. I'll take the feel of sitting behind. Sit tight, huh? Got it? 1, 2, 3. Yes, done. Oh, I think the only problem will be the legs hurting, but besides that it should be pretty fine. So like in 15 minutes we'll be searching for a restaurant. Pillion view is pretty good. This is the first time that I'm sitting behind. There should be something in my hand, you know, to eat and drink. Then it's like more comfortable. I just hope it does not rain now, because that side the clouds are already up. So we stopped for lunch. Our bikes are here and we are sitting here. So you know, I like this setup that they have. So they are like small huts for one family or like one group. So we are not having much heavy like rice and all. We are just having naan and chicken masala, butter chicken. I guess butter chicken is heavy, but we'll have little. And yeah, so I think we have like 3 hours more left. The time right now is 3 o'clock. So we'll have this first and then we'll make a move from here. We are not in a hurry, but there are some things that are needed to be done in Bangalore. So after searching for a while, we got a shop. So we are checking for my friend's bike first. And my bike also, the front tire seems to be really flat. So we'll check what's the issue. I think, you know, there's a puncture on this one, because just before coming I had put air, but it seems to have gone now. So we have 115 kilometers more to reach Bangalore. So our food is come. This is butter chicken and these are naan. Carrot naan. We had ordered plain naan, but they put butter also on it. So we are making a move now. We are done having food. So Ian only will ride the bike, and once there's heavy traffic, I'll take it. So, but before that, we have one more job to do. That's check the tire pressure, because my friend's bike was also wobbling, and mine is. It's not wobbling, but it's getting a bit difficult to maneuver in traffic. So the riders have changed now, and we have 1 hour 6 minutes left. So Ian was riding for continuous 2.5 hours, and now like in another 13 kilometers we'll be in Bangalore, and the main traffic will start. So it is showing for 13 kilometers. It will take 48 minutes, not 48, 52 minutes. Like it's, you know, let's see how it is in Bangalore though. I've seen the traffic, it's very bad, and that too we are going at a time when, you know, everyone will be off work, their duty will get over or shift change. So we will be stuck in traffic for a long time, because it's saying for 42 kilometers it will take us 3 hours. But besides that, I enjoyed sitting at the back. I think it's the first time. So he was getting bored. He was actually sleeping, and it makes sense that we take rest and ride. So I gave him. And surprisingly, he was riding very well, even in traffic. And especially this bike is now weighing more than 220 kgs. So, you know, maneuvering such a heavy bike for the first time is not fun. So from the highways, Google Maharaj got us into some like really rural areas. So it says that main city can be accessible from here, and yeah, it's 27 kilometers from here. So we both are running low on fuel also. My friend's bike is gone into reserve just now. I think I have another 60 kilometers. Hopefully we get a petrol pump somewhere here. Looking at this, I feel like I'm somewhere in Rajasthan, Punjab, that side, because I see videos of there and it gives me that feeling. It's like a main road that will take us to Bangalore. So because we have to, I have to go to two offices in Bangalore. It has taken me the long cut. Otherwise, we could stay out on the outskirts of Bangalore itself, and from there tomorrow we could move to Pondicherry. But because of all this, we are traveling like another 70-80 kilometers extra. The problem in Bangalore is not about the kilometers. The main problem is the traffic. So I think army training is going on a lot, meaning more than 500, 600 from behind. I can see them walking. Earlier like this they used to go from our side also, but now they have stopped. I think they are taking some other route. I think there are more than 1,000, because I turned my camera on and then I started recording. Also I'm feeling really hungry. The last thing that we had was lunch, and there's no tea, no nothing in between, and we are riding for now almost 3 hours. But the main priority right now is petrol pump. We have come like 27-28 kilometers, not a single petrol pump on this route. So my bike has another 20-30 kilometers, and the destination where we have to go is 13 kilometers. So there's one destination, from there we have to go to some other place, and from there some other place, and then the hotel. So we got a petrol pump, so we'll refuel, and there are just 10 minutes left on my memory card. So here the liter is 102. Goa it is 96, I think. Yeah, so we'll fuel up first. I'm really exhausted, especially with the raincoat. It feels really hot, and this bike's heat is unbearable. I can feel my legs burning inside. So we reached our rooms. There's my bike, and my friend is still yet to come. So this is what the property looks like. Not much of a place, but we just want to crash in, and tomorrow morning 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock we'll leave from here. So that's why we chose this. The traffic in Bangalore is quite bad. Just for 27 kilometers it took us 3 hours, and it was a time where my fingers were not working, but still the last 5-6 kilometers I don't know how we have managed, but it's very difficult to ride, especially with panniers and all the bags and all. It was very difficult, but yeah, we managed to come. So I'll show you all the room first. They are just cleaning the room. Actually we booked some other hotel, and then we ended up somewhere else, so then they said that they'll also give us the room for the same price, and this is much better than the ones that we selected. So we'll wait for my friend. I got biryani and other stuff for us to eat, because we do not have the patience to order from Zomato and all and then wait for it to come. So in the meantime we'll have bath. Let my friend come. I have another tragic news that my friend had actually tied a bag to his back seat since no one was sitting, but I think he did not tie it tight, so it fell down on the way, and now we don't know where it is. So now I'm going near him. He called me where he is. He sent his location, so now I'll go near him. I'll check what this is, and I'll let you all know. So we came from there. My friend also come, but we did not get the bag. It looks like someone took it. We checked the entire route from where he came, and there's nothing that's major loss. Only thing is that there was an electric air pump and his clothes. The rest all the other things like cash and documents were in his main bag only. Yeah. But he said that 2 of his favorite pants are gone missing. And it was my bag first of all. That is gone. No worries. It's good that the bungee cords did not get tangled in the this and all. what it is, the tires or even the chain. uh, it could lead to like other things that like tomorrow morning then we would have to go to the mechanic and all, so we are safe from that worries. So now the thing is, Ian already had his food, he could not wait for us. uh, and me and my friend did that. So all these things that are gone dirty, I'm thinking of just wiping them, because I don't want to wear them dirty tomorrow again. Because tomorrow early morning we'll be leaving for Pondicherry. We have 5 hours, so we'll leave like at 6, 7, 6 latest by 6, not 7, because after that the traffic here increases, and tomorrow is Independence Day. Then there'll be rallies, other riders, and we don't want to be stuck with them. So yeah, so we'll leave early, so that we have plans that tomorrow also we'll explore Pondicherry, and day after tomorrow also, because we are not staying there for 2 nights. Don't ratra होता हमें no. Okay, we are staying for 2 nights, so that means we have tomorrow half day and day after tomorrow full day. So I think that's going to be for today's video. I hope you all have liked the video. If you all have liked anything in the video, if you all have any queries, or you all want to know some more about something, please like, share, comment and subscribe. Till then, till the next video. Bye.